let's talk about legacy. Let's talk about legacy and the way that a lot of men use it as a means of trying to convince women to have children. Because this person really just sums it all up. I wonder how many men think about their own father's legacy. Almost zero. It's only about their own legacy. Square that zero. Hi, my name is Shayna Conde. I talk all about the joys and the realities of being a child-free person, an intentionally child-free person. And I'm also a journalist, a bunch of other things. But let's talk about the legacy myth, right? A lot of men love talking about, oh yeah, I want to build a legacy. I want to have kids so that way they can inherit my legacy. But when it really comes down to it, what is that legacy? And I want to encourage women whenever they are approached by men using that kind of rhetoric to ask them, what is the legacy? And if they are having a hard time vocalizing it, one, you already have your answer. There is no legacy. But also, I am curious what it would be like for a man to approach you and then for you to answer that question with, okay, what is your dad's legacy? Like, what are you passing on from your father to our children? Because they probably have never even thought about that. They probably have never even considered what their father's legacy is and how it relates to them. Because legacy, in reality, would be compounded by generation. Like, think about it. Think about like kingship, right? Because that's a legacy. That's a legacy. It's one of when you think about the British Empire, right? And you think about King Charles, I think it is, whoever the balding one is. And the legacy that they are passing down by trying to have their kids go to the best schools, trying to keep their family as well connected as possible. And then when everything went down with the extreme racism, when it came to Meghan Markle and when all of that blew up, how that was affecting the legacy of the crown. That's a legacy, right? Now, mind you, it's a legacy of imperialism, capitalism, all of the worst things in the world, built off of the backs of marginalized people in the global south. That is also their legacy. But they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about all of the amazing things that go into the legacy of the crown and upholding those things. But they know what those things are. The wealth, the status, the connections. That's part of the legacy that they are trying to uphold. When these men say, oh yeah, I have a legacy. Bring it back just one generation and tell me of how it has compounded. Can you? What is the legacy? Are you starting the legacy? Does the legacy start now? Because if the legacy is starting now, then what have you done to create a legacy? Do you own an incredibly successful business? Does your name mean something in the entertainment industry, in the business world, in the finance world, on Wall Street? Who are you, right? For this legacy to be a legacy? Or are you hoping to begin a legacy by putting my body through copious amounts of stress, me giving birth, and then now you have a legacy of what? And honestly, if we are being so absolutely for real, if they really honestly answered the question of what legacy their father had that they are passing down, it's trauma. It's trauma, it's regret. It's probably mixed in with abandonment, whether the father was in the house or not. You can be present and not present at the same time. It's probably linked in with disappointment. There's probably a lot of negative things that go on. How healthy are you? How physically healthy, the man that's asking you these things? Do you have a legacy of diabetes, high blood pressure? Let's talk about this legacy that you want to be passing on, because what is it? What is it? What is the selling point? And generally, they don't have it. They can string together a bunch of really nice words, but when it comes down to brass tacks and facts, there's nothing. And these are the kind of things that I want us to be talking about more, which is why I have the page that I have. So, ladies, you know, and if you don't know, then now's a great time to start asking these kinds of questions before you get pregnant. Before you get pregnant. And that's only if you want to be pregnant. Now, if he's using these kinds of things as a means to try and persuade you to want to be pregnant, ladies, it's your body. The phrase "my body, my choice," it's literally your body. It is your choice. You cannot loan your uterus to somebody. You cannot loan your body to somebody. You will be in this experience for the rest of your life. The rest of your life, your body is forever changed once you have a kid. Are you ready for that? Do you want that? For a legacy. Things to consider, thoughts, things to just kind of like bounce into a conversation with somebody that is really hoping for you to spawn one of their little ones. Now, I think those are all of my thoughts on this for right now. If you would like to be join in more into the conversation, definitely hop into the community page, because I'm pretty much using that as my Twitter right now because I'm not really on Twitter, X, whatever it's called. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of those things, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.